Hope you're doing well today. This is going to be a pretty brief introduction, mainly because we only have one quest that we have to do. Looking to go Scrope's Last Hope. I'm going to do my best to not get distracted, to just kind of stay on the main quest point today. The goal of today is to make progress in our main story, so let's go ahead and start working our way towards that. Although, right as I say that, I do want to go check one thing real quick. Specifically, I want to see if anybody's playing Wizard's Chess. Okay, it seems like they're not. I haven't looked anything up in this game, and so I'm not really sure what systems or minigames or other things kind of exist. And as such, I am curious if things like Wizard's Chess exist in this world, or if you could ever play Gobstones with somebody, or what it actually is. So, just curious on that kind of front. But, unless something is very, very clearly important, we are going to try and not get too distracted on our way through the main story today.
Revelio.
What's wrong, equal students? Afraid of a staircase? Hoo-hoo!
I wonder if I can slow down this. Nah, okay, just peas being peeves.
Revelio.
These statues are gonna get it one of these days. I don't think they're friendly. I think they're taunting me. I think they know. I also feel like maybe I could be, paying a little bit better attention to my direction, because that was not the right way to go. Just follow the dots and we will get there.
Revelio. Incendio.
Sorry, I'm sorry!
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Nope, still no. No idea what that is. Maybe that's just a later thing when I have a different spell.
Scrope. Who is Scrope? Revelio.
I heard it. Oh, it's down in the front. Okay. The Well of Four Beasts. Some students believe that a wish made over the Well of Four Beasts, whether near the Thestral Griffin, Chimera, or Hippogriff, will come true for one who has gained the trust of any of the four. Well, that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure that at some point we're going to get a Hippogriff mount in this game because, you know, it's in the UI, so maybe when we do that we'll come back here and see if we get something nice.
Revelio.
Man, Revelio is so good.
Accio.
Oh, is it you? Yeah, it's definitely you.
Accio. Pumpkins. Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick. Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need. Yeah. They look like they would be dangerous, but I suppose they're not. Alright, so is the puzzle to light this on fire and put it on top of this? Yeah, basic fire doesn't seem to do it. And casting on the ground, yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to open it all the way. How Akioable are you?
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
There we go. Heavy rock.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Caution mode engaged.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I don't actually think there's anything else in here, unless there's something later that I need with another spell or another method of revealing it, but not too shabby.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages and the ring.
Yeah, I am really not a fan of this family that owns this goblin. Holy shit. That's rude. That's just brutal. That's so messed up. Hopefully we can save him in this. Oh, what are you? A Dugbog. Gotcha. Alright, so we can just hit you. Alright. Kinda tanky. Oh, jeez, they hit hard. Wow. Ow. Okay, get away, get away. Run, 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 run. Just run, just run, just run. Just, oh my god, there's more. Okay, just run this way. Just run this way, swim, just swim, just swim. There we go. Yeah, just swim. We're good. No one's chasing us, no one's right behind us. We don't have to look. Just swim. Okay, I think they're actually not following me. Jeepers. Those things are spooky. I don't know what happened there. I was doing a whole bunch of damage to him at the beginning and then it just, like, stopped. I'm sure there's, like, a real explanation for it, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to take those things on. They seem... I mean, they're level 12, so I feel like they should be, on my level, but jeepers. Also, I have 0 potions, so I probably don't want to take these things on anymore. I wonder if this is meant to be like a, hey, don't fight them, kind of like sneaky thing. If I can do something like this. This hill. This hill is killing me right here. This hill might actually literally kill me. Yeah, they seem immune to a lot of spells. Very tanky. But I can also be sneaky with them, so maybe the ticket is to just stealth them. I wonder if I can, like, high ground sneak them and just, like, cheese them down. Also, when's the last time I looked at my gear? Maybe I'm just under-leveled with the gear. Yeah, it's definitely a boost. Alright, let's see how that does for us. Alright, this is actually making this worse. I don't think this is a good strategy. I should probably find a way out of this. I need more potions before I can go take these things on. Scrope, what are you doing, man? You're sending me over to the bog goblin area where I'm getting eaten. Let's make our way over the Hogsmeade. There's gotta be a potion shop, right? Yeah.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
There we go. Let's just get all of those.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Not really sure what the best way to do to get back is. Maybe it's just, oh no, because it's gotta be a Hogwarts place, right? We'll just go to the front door and see if we can, get a good dot line from there.
I adore playing with you.
Those things are spooky, those giant bog dugs or dugbogs or whatever they're called. They're like frogs or like dragon frogs. But I'm sure there's some like really weird way to take care of them, like get behind them or something. But I'll look a little bit more around into that some other time. What are you? I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about this.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular.
Good for you, buddy. I am glad they are not making fun of you. A lot of stairs here, jeez.
Crossed Wands was so much fun, wasn't it?
It'd be pretty wild if this took me to another place where it was like these guys weren't actually there. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a pile of these things. There's the one I attacked before. Maybe if I take the one out, it will make it easier to deal with the others. Alright, there goes nothing. Oof, that's bad. These level changes are just brutal on this too. Okay, yeah, we gotta get out of here now. Oh no, oh no. Just go, just go, just go. Just don't get hit, just don't get hit. This is a very deadly oasis, grotto. Yeah, the grotto. This is a very deadly grotto to get to. I was not expecting to be destroyed by giant bullfrogs. The regen outside of combat is very good though. There's gotta be something I can do here. Can I like... I wonder if I can like freely... Maybe I can get to like a cliffside or something. Oh, they're right here. They saw me. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. Now what would be nice if I could stand up here and aim shots and just not have to worry too hard about them. Yeah, like that. That'll do. There we go. That was a lot easier. When in doubt, elevation and cheese.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Aw, the Kraken's eating a piece of toast. That's adorable. I love that. Something about Lumos and candles and a bridge and an arch and a forest. Okay.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Alright, so now we have a direction to go. We're going into Forbidden Forest. That should be pretty fun. As I go this way, one thing that's kind of in the back of my head right now is I wonder if my difficulties with those toads is based on me needing to be stronger, like I haven't done enough side quests or unlocked enough things, but I'm not 100% on that. We're going to keep pushing, and if I find that it gets too rough and we can't really make any progress to any of the enemies, ooh, there's... You know, I saw the challenge said take out 5, and I thought a cluster of 4 would be weird. So, oh, alright, you're already pretty hurt too. We can probably take this one out and complete the challenge here. Make it a clean 5. There we go. But yeah, part of me does wonder if the problem here is that I have to get more power in some other aspect of the game that I have been either completely unaware of or completely neglectful to. But we're going to keep pushing in here, and if we find that the enemies are too tough to deal with, then we'll start doing some grinding and some lateral growth, like some growth. But for now I want to stay on course and see if we can get going forward. Really, I want to hit a point that feels like I have a little bit more like go and do stuff freedom. I'm not sure if that's going to come, but that's what we're
Hello,
hoping for.
Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Alright, so now it's just a trip over to the Forbidden Forest, and we should be able to fast travel there if I am not... Ooh, Summoner Squirt match. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's the map, so... we do have a quest to go to Forbidden Forest, right? Yeah, okay. I'm not sure why I wasn't there first, but there it is. Alright, let's not waste any time. Just make our way over to the forest and keep pushing on this. Love them. Wonderful. Top tier. Excellent flowers.
Revelio.
I got a feeling I'm going to be casting Revelio a lot as we go through this forest. There's something down there. Is it a spider?
Revelio.
Oh, it's one of those things. Jeepers. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to be stealthy and we're going to try and take it on. With the power of sneak.
Revelio.
Is it just going to stand here and let me do this? Yeah, okay, so it's just going to reset between kind of half aggros. And it doesn't look like they regen their health between combats, so we can kind of just pepper things down like this, and I wonder if I could take on stuff that I probably shouldn't be able to take on doing things like this. Though I don't know if I want to break the game too hard.
Revelio.
Alright, good stuff, although that did take quite a while. I don't know if we're going to, make that sort of thing a common habit.
Revelio.
Let's keep on sneaking through.
Revelio.
I don't think I'm super interested in taking on the poachers right now. That might be a come back later thing. Really, I don't know that I want to do too much of the, explore through the entire Forbidden Forest. This feels like the kind of place that is going to be, trappy with that kind of thing, like, oh, you went over here and this giant goblin just ate you, kind of stuff. So, we're going to be very cautious as we go through here.
As good as my word.
Hey, Rich.
Revelio. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
I love that head
Indeed.
bob.
A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of
Revelio.
this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Yeah, I'm not fighting a level 20 spider. Not right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, that's loud. What sees me? Am I in trouble? Are we okay?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
That was some pretty heavy music for not a whole lot happening. Although I guess I'm a little thankful that it's not a whole lot happening, given where we are.
Revelio.
What's in the giant pile of lights? Danger, caution, centaurs ahead. Okay, we can handle centaurs. Caution centaurs. Heck yeah. Let's go the other way.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
A lot of good ingredient stuff as you do this.
Revelio.
I don't know what to do with these. Puffskines. These are what that kid's afraid of. They just look like, little roly-poly hedgehogs. Yeah, they seem harmless. Okay. I'll just let them go for now.
Revelio. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Alright, this is either the end of the quest or... Oh no. Okay, fight time.
Far from home.
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Attack!
Oh, that was an unfair transition. Jeepers. Alright, let's go.
I'll get you for this! What an unfortunate disappointment! Really it is. And you well done. This is a 2-1. That was unimpressive.
There we go. That was close.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
Not even an hour into this video, we've had like 4 near-death experiences so far. Gotta tighten this up. Getting beaten up by frogs and goblins. Though I guess we haven't dropped yet in this episode. I'm sure we're gonna have a few deaths as we go through this. And I imagine there's gonna be some things that'll challenge us, you know, even more than the stuff that we're already facing. But, we're gonna call ourselves pretty fortunate for the way this has gone so far. I wonder if I can... Do we have that thing that lets you conjure or summon a plant or a potion making thing? I thought I bought that from that dude. Alright, maybe not. I just don't want to go in with 0 potions. I wonder if I can, just quickly fast travel back to that place and buy some more. Or maybe just go back to my potions class and brew 1 or 2. But do I want to do that? Or do I want to go in here? Can I even do that? Or is the Forbidden Forest like a no? Yeah, okay. So I don't even think you can fly around while, or fast travel around while you're in here. So I think we are stuck in kind of a nowhere to go but forward situation. But alright, if that's the case, then we're just gonna have to be clean. Let's go, raid a tomb.
I wonder how big this place is. These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. Incendio! I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
Oh, they're all on different timers. I have to know which ones to hit in what order. Okay. Maybe I just have to be faster. Yeah, I just gotta be faster.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Revelio. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
It's like our forewarning that there's going to be a lot of spiders down here, which I guess that's part of the lore of Forbidden Forest. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I do not like that. Oh, they're a lot squishier. Okay, never mind. We should be okay here. I'm still going to be very cautious with my approach, and we're going to try and snipe as much as we can, because if you can avoid damage by not getting swung at, that's pretty helpful. But I'm much less worried about the numbers I'm looking at now, seeing as though they can be taken out in a combo or two.
Revelio.
I'm not arachnophobic, but this place is doing a pretty good job of making me not want to go through the spider door. Are they like decoration? Is it a trap? Am I gonna get jumped on when I go through? What are you doing? Why are you invincible? Stop being invincible. Stop being a prop spider, be a real spider. I'm just gonna shoot that one. Oh, if I can. The button's not doing the button thing. Oh, because I was crouched. Okay. It's almost like if I go in here, that's the hard commit to fighting, is walking into the room. Because I can't cast or protect or roll or anything while I'm crouched here in the middle ground. You have to be in or out. So let's try being in for a bit. Alright, that's a few more than I want to deal with. Oh no, please don't. Alright, we're okay. This looks like it's pretty, I don't think they want to leave that room, so we might have them here with the weird cheese bullshit. Just letting my health regen. You just duck into the shadows and get your full HP bar back. That's it's kind of broken. Alright, let's finish this off. we go. And now we can explore the room with impunity. Although, I would be surprised if this is the actual, way you go. This is probably a side room with, yeah, this is a treasure room. Wonder how you use stuff like that. Anti-venom and lupus protection. I wonder if it's something like, that's the stuff that you put on the traitless gear that I'm currently walking around with that says no trait equipped. That might be something we pick up in a class at some point. I'm not going to worry too much until it tells me. Gonna have to make sure my gear stays under 20, and I might get tired of making sure I keep looking good. As we dungeon delve, we might come out of style if I have to keep swapping gear to keep myself relevant. I got a feeling this is going to be a little bit longer and more involved, and as such, I'll probably get a few more upgrades as we run through this place. Oh god, I do not like that. Too many spiders. Alright, not too bad. When you're just not paying attention and you're looking around and then you see 4 spiders crawling down the walls. It's actually it's kind of the same feeling that I get when I'm just staring into space here and I see a spider crawl across my wall in real life. You're not looking for it, it hits your peripheral, and then suddenly you're like, oh no, spider. It's really well done. What are you?
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
Okay, it's Nakio platform.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio!
Oh yeah. That's also why I was having trouble with that cube earlier, isn't it? I forgot that you hold Accio to, perpetual pull. I was just tapping it on that cube when we found that secret place. That was, okay, that makes sense.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Revelio.
Yeah, there we go.
Remarkable.
Oh, Jesus. I swear, this place was designed by an arachnophobic human being who understands how to make people feel arachnophobic. Jesus. Yeah, we're getting all of them. We're not letting anybody by. This is Exterminator Town.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left.
Alright, let's see if we can get back down to 18. Really, at this point, I'm just going to destroy things that are worth the least amount of money. I'm not sure if there's a way to expand your inventory, but this feels really cramped. We're going to have to figure out something to do here.
For me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. a skeleton in sight. Help myself to this. Incendio!
Oh, you can't go through there. I think that's a window from the main path to let you know that there's stuff over here. This has been a long but very fun dungeon so far. It's just rocks and windy spiders and stuff, but the puzzles are kind of cool and everything's really intuitive, and even that, like the slight momentum holdover, the way that that curved as it went, everything feels just like really intuitive and smooth and well put together. Let's throw some barrels at these things. Man, a lot of close calls in this one. Being in here without any Wiggenweld is just like, it feels, I'm on edge every fight, like, okay, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Because we also don't have all that many places to retreat in this one. Like, spiders will shoot at you, they'll chase you. At least, they should. They got 8 legs, they go fast. Though we are blessed with the, that capacity to go invisible. That really does seem to be very helpful.
Revelio.
Just kind of keeping on with the exploration. Seems like it's gonna be a lot of this until we're at the end.
That's odd.
Although we might be getting pretty close to the end here soon.
But there's no sign of him.
I can't imagine that this is gonna be like an hour-long dungeon. Hell, even Skyrim made those few and far between.
Revelio.
Just waiting to be surrounded by spiders in every single room.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Yeah, this is probably the warm-up fight before the actual battle. Although I guess, he did say his skeleton was around, so I guess until we see a skeleton, we're not where he died. That's a lot of spiders. I wonder if I can just, like, stealth pick them off one by one. Just get it down to one or two and then figure it out that way. No Wiggenweld potion. I'm gonna keep him up in the air. 10 seconds, we can do that. Just hang out, Spider. You just keep doing this. Probably gotta wait a little bit longer on that Accio. Yeah, there we go. Boop. Alright, get out of here. Ah, okay. Big spiders. Although, still not decapitators. I guess they have big fangs. Yeah, that could make sense. Spider boss time. Let's take care of their buddies first. I believe these things are regenerating. Or not regenerating, respawning. Yeah. Because we started with 5 and now we're at 3 and now there's 4. I think that when you defeat one, it just respawns. Oh no, I think the challenge here is actually to get through the real matrons. Okay. Well, let's see if the ancient magic works on those here in a second. We have 2 of them, and there's 2 of them, so this should be pretty doable. Assuming we one-shot them, which, unsure. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Oh yeah, okay, so that's a one-shot, so just give me the other one here real quick. Oh no, that was bad. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more finessey. Yeah, blew my targeting, or I blew my targeting really is a better way of saying that. I don't know what happened, but it was probably my fault. I'll take a look at it later. But, I definitely used that ancient magic on that tiny wall spider. Although this thing doesn't seem like it says... Like, this seems like it's less sturdy than the, or maybe just about as sturdy as those Dugbog things. The big bullfrogs. Yeah, you're not doing too much. We can take you. Especially if you're going to keep doing range stuff.
Fuego!
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And now we can probably just clean up the little ones. I'll bet you they stop respawning now.
Levioso!
And hey, no Wiggenweld potion.
I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied
Yeah, get that duelist feat.
this way. Revelio.
Ooh, Mallow Sweet. That's good. More Moonstone. I'm not sure what it's for, but we're gonna keep collecting it. And then I imagine there's a third one. Let's, is it down here? I would wager it's down here. Oh yeah, clearly.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. I need to look around for the symbol.
Alright, that wasn't too slow. I'm gonna try the other order. It's possible that the, that one out of the way is either you do it first or you do it last. But... Oh. Oh, my controller died. That is unfortunate. Just bear with me 1 second. I will be right back. Alright, and we are back. Alright, so we're going to shoot you, and then we're going to shoot you, and then we should be able to drop straight down and hit you, and as long as I'm not too slow, I should get a cutscene. Yeah.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Oh, I can already see. Okay, this is what beheaded the Jackdaw guy. Those, the statues with the swords. We do have some Wiggenwelds, we are full. I should have at least one ancient magic, so I'm not too worried about that front.
Again?
We should be able to take this room on. Let's, first do our treasure stuff. Man, so much loot in here. Yeah, it's all the same. It's no big. Alright, that will do. Honestly, I can't be bothered to fix the appearance right now. We'll fix it at the end. Just doing a quick exploration, see if there's anything else in the room. I imagine until I hit the button on that quest marker, none of this stuff is going to do anything, so I'm pretty safe on that front. let's do this. Hopefully this is waves and not all of them at once.
Beyond this room.
Okay, yeah, it's just a few of them coming slow. In fact, oh, yeah, stealth is working. Cool. Alright, 3 combos. Yeah, we can handle this. Yeah, actually, Expelliarmus is probably going to be pretty good. I actually might want to swap that in for these big guys. Man, I don't like what I'm dressed like right now. I look like Carmen Sandiego's little brother. Like he has his own show, but it sucks. Oh yeah, Incendio's not it. Let's get Expelliarmus up. I do like... Oh, there it goes, flying. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's not too rough. Oh, 2 at a time? Alright, we're just going to Ancient Magic the first one, and hopefully that makes this the same thing as the first fight. Yep, we're good. Good stuff. That was a pretty fun room. Although it was also, a little bit slower than some of the other combats we've done, so it was nice to be able to think.
What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section.
Alright, it looks like there's nothing else to do but, roll forward. There we go, and we look good again, which is very important in this game.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Oh, I like how that looks. That's pretty fun.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
Man, the lighting in this game is really well done. The way that it's all dynamic and shifty and all the different drop-off, it's just so good. Also, for how many different light sources there are and how much reflectivity there is, the performance is wildly good.
Can it be?
Oh, it's the guy. Yeah. Let's go figure out how this... What's going on, dude? What is this?
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Alright, so we don't really know its talents. Oh. Okay. Spells, dark arts, core, stealth, and room of requirement. Alright, there's a finite amount. I imagine that we will not get enough to fill the entire thing out. Although, if we get one per level, and we start at level 5, then that's 35, and 10, 20, 36, 48. There's 48 total, so we can do a pretty high amount of them, unless there's also, like, extra ones that you can get by doing quests and things. I wonder if you can fill out the whole thing. Curious. But we'll figure that out as we go. I'm just taking a quick glance through these. I don't think I'm going to pick any of them right now. I'm going to take a little bit of time, ruminate on it, kind of read through them, consider it, consider what there may be as far as, like, if you have to leave gaps or not, or if there's certain spells you want to work around or whatnot, because I don't have all of my spells and I don't know what's good. And I would hate to put a whole bunch of points into something like Incendio, and then it turns out Incendio is actually hot garbage for, 80% of enemies in the late game. But that's something that we'll figure out as we get a little bit more familiar with the system. It's pretty cool that we're still seeing these systems dropped in at this point in the game. We're hours and hours beyond the beginning, and it's still growing pretty much every single mission. And we haven't even unlocked flying. I know that that's still coming, so really fun, really cool stuff. A lot of depth, and I'm feeling like I'm getting that wizard itch scratched. So, great success, game. Please don't suck in the ending. But, that's actually... Okay, so some of these make your spells AoE. Well, actually, that looks like it makes all of your spells AoE. And then, what's in the room of requirement here? Is it just... extra cabbages? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, these are probably going to be pretty potent if you know how to use them. Those are completely different spell effects altogether compared to what you start with. Oh, that's exciting. Even more stuff to do with this game. Even more places to grow. But let's get ourselves out of here. I have a gamer sense feeling that this is getting pretty close to the, oh, that's a Hogwarts loading map. I got a feeling we're at the edge of this quest, and I think on the other side of this one,
Pages and the map
we're
chamber.
going to call this an episode.
The book.
Yeah, good stuff. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... We're back in Hogwarts. Where are we, though? This is like some random spiral basement. These guys are just sneak up on them and you can have their stuff. I think they're all 500 gold. Yeah, little guy. So happy for you.
Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book.
Alright, so this is like the basement. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, let's
To learn the
oh,
pulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
okay, so we have a reverse Accio spell to pick up. Ooh, dragon.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Revelio.
Yeah, let's look at the dragon. Sleeping dragon statue. The Hogwarts motto, Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus, means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. It may be tickled to absolutely no effect. That's cute. Who are you, buddy? Oh, you're just a an NPC hangabout. Alright, so what do we actually have? Oh, yo. Flying class. Okay, that's hype. Yeah, we also have our map thing, and we have the assignment, which I believe will lead to a spell, but... Oh, buddy, flying class, heck yeah. That's almost certainly going to be our first focus next class, or next episode. Because being able to get off the ground in this game, being able to up our speed, and also being able to just really open up where we can go laterally, will make it so we can probably get a lot stronger really fast. So, that's gonna be where we go next episode. But for this one, assuming I can find it, there we go. We're gonna make our way back to our common room. We're gonna make our way back to our bed, hang out with our owl for a little bit, you know, just kick our feet up, play some Game Boy, whatever we do at night, and we're gonna call this an episode. I had a really good time going through that dungeon. A lot of really near-death experiences today. I'm surprised we walked away unscathed. There were a couple of times where I could not see a health bar. I think that it's you get knocked to 0 and then the next hit takes you out, except for things like duels, or maybe people have certain abilities, like that assassin took me out pretty quick in the other episode. But I'm not entirely sure. It seems like you have some leeway at low HP, or maybe we were just lucky, I don't know. But I had a blast going through that spider dungeon, had a good time fighting the statues. I feel like we have made a bit more headway. We don't have any more mail, and this is a pretty good place to call this episode. So when we come back again, we'll get flying, and then we'll do all these other things. But until then, until next time, be good to each other, y'all.